For the past few days, the internet has been talking about MrBeast, but more specifically, MrBeast's best friend, Chris Tyson, and the recent revealing of his transgender journey. There's been a lot of love and support for Chris Tyson making the transition, but with a lot of love comes with a lot of hate. And in this video, I'm going to reveal to you some of the ugly truths behind Chris Tyson's transgender journey. Also, what's this? I'm black and that means you're obligated to subscribe. No, but seriously, if you like the content, give me a chance, yeah? To quickly summarize, MrBeast, also known as Jimmy Donaldson, is obviously now one of the biggest YouTubers to ever grace the platform, YouTube. On his rise to success, he brought along some of his longtime friends, Chris and Chandler, along with a couple others that eventually never made the final cut of the crew. But as of recently, while MrBeast alongside with his friends seem to be moving up in the world, it seems fans of MrBeast have been specifically noticing a certain individual taking somewhat of a backpedal. So it seems before Chris actually came out, he did have a few instances where he involuntarily hinted towards the start of a transition. But then going through sources, I actually found out that back in 2020, he actually first came out as bisexual. Then much recently, around March 28 of this year, he announced that he and his wife got a divorce and pretty much leaving his child with a split parentship. When I actually finally noticed what was going on though, I saw it through a recent live stream from MrBeast's second channel, MrBeast 2, just a few days ago, where you can see MrBeast, Carl, Chandler, and Chris all opening mystery boxes, but Chris looking a bit more different. There were some clips going around on both Twitter and YouTube pretty much displaying the past videos from Chris and MrBeast that ironically foreshadowed what's to come towards the present, so just take a look.
Alright, time to see if they've updated the gender list. They have 63 genders up there, but they can't have my gender? Bro, what are you doing? Bro? Did you just assume my gender?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to misgender you.
You're such a helophobe. Get out!
I sexually identify as an attack helicopter. Ever since I was a boy, I dreamed of soaring over the oil fields.
Crash landed, look out! Every day, countless vehicles are born into human bodies. I've never told anyone this, but I was actually born a tank. But sadly, it wasn't one of our 52 genders.
Now, I know this video is pretty old, but I just found it funny how you could clearly see the distinction between the mindset then and how times have changed now. There were also clips of Chris making racist remarks both on old tweets and on one of MrBeast's live streams while he streamed It's Everyday Bro for 10 hours straight, which I believe in the real video it's muted, but y'all know I got y'all.
What?
He said back in 2009. It's going viral.
You do know I'm watching this for 10 hours straight on a live stream.
I see.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said the N-word.
Well, you just said the N-word.
But I'm not relevant.
Oh yeah, that's true. I guess you can say the N-word.
I'm sure there's more clips, of course, the more you dig down the rabbit hole, but the reason for pulling up these clips, despite the fact they were really old, is because even as awesome as coming out as trans could be, that doesn't dismiss the complete possibility of Chris being a racist, which in a way is being less talked about than the current news at hand. Now, I'm just gonna read out a few tweets, and afterwards, I'm gonna say my piece, yeah? This guy says, YouTuber Chris Tyson went from masculine family man with a 2-year-old son to transgender and pumped full of estrogen hormones, all in the space of a few months. Chris from YouTube's biggest channel, MrBeast, decided to begin transition 2 months ago and start HRT hormone. This tweet says, kick out Chris Tyson or I'll have to unsubscribe you at MrBeast. Now, there was a commentary video that was also uploaded earlier today by popular commentary channel SunnyV2, which talked about pretty much the same topic, and MrBeast reacted to the video with this tweet right here. Yeah, this is getting absurd. Chris isn't my nightmare, he's my fucking friend, and things are fine. All this transphobia is starting to piss me off. But then a fan replied with this. This is clearly fake. MrBeast is lying. He clearly doesn't like Chris and is keeping him in the crew so he doesn't get canceled. There's clearly evidence that he's supporting Chris for business, and also, why did he delete the tweet? Now, before I really say what I want to say, I want you to see this.
And MrBeast has 100 million subscribers, 24, the face of YouTube Gen Z, and this is the sidekick Chris. It's never too late to start being yourself. And there he is on estrogen now. He's on hormones. And so now think about how many children are going to start becoming trans because they listen to MrBeast, because they listen to Chris.
Think about how many children are going to become trans because of MrBeast. Like, are you this fucking stupid? Like, let me just say, as human beings, we've evolved so much medically, technological, but mentally we're fucking living in the Stone Ages. I don't think because Chris made this transition, the content's gonna change. It's not like MrBeast is gonna go from I paid a real assassin to try to kill me to first to paint their nails wins a fucking Lamborghini. The vibes may change, yes, but that all differs with time. You guys realize this is someone that MrBeast knew for years and is practically a childhood friend with, and this transition obviously may not be easy as it may seem, but people saying kick Chris out the group don't realize this doesn't help on either side of the coin. Because look, if MrBeast kicked Chris out of the group because he's trans, he'd be canceled within the next hour, not even just by fans, but other major content creators too. But if MrBeast accepts Chris as he is, everyone's still gonna hate MrBeast because he's supporting an agenda. Either way, MrBeast doesn't win here. Not that it mattered anyway. And another thing, why are people so heavy on the emphasis of him abandoning his wife and child like he left them at the side of a fucking gas station? He probably had a peaceful divorce with his wife mid-transition, and this photo was taken a week and a half with his kid, and he made this tweet about the remarks as well. I'd rather Chris be a parent in the kid's life than him being a deadbeat, don't you think? The real question is, why do people care? If it doesn't affect your life or your decisions in any way, what use does this information have to you? Basically what I'm saying is, if Chris wanted to be an astronaut, let him be one. Cowboy? Yeah! But a female? Then just let him be. It's his life at the end of the day, so why does it bother you? In all honesty, you may not like the transition, but one thing I agree on is living life however you want, because you only get one chance at it. What do you guys think about this whole situation? Did I miss anything? Let me know in the comments down below. Till then, stay sexy. Bye.